नमस्कार दोस्तों, हर संडे की तरह हम आपके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। आप जानते हैं कि हम लोग अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव बैंक्स के लिए अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट्स पे वीडियो बनाते हैं। और जनवरी में मैंने ये अनाउंस किया था कि एवरी मंथ ऑलमोस्ट वन और टू गेस्ट who are industry specialists would be invited on our channel. There are quite a few guests who have already appeared here. Today I have a person, Mr. Ajay Nikumbh. Sir, namaskar. Thank you very much for joining our channel. And
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
we'll be talking to you on one of the offbeat subjects which bankers don't pay much attention to, or rather, at times ignore that also. And Ajay Nikumb is a specialist in cybersecurity. He is a director in the company SOC Analyst Private Limited. He is MSc, ISO, blah, blah, blah. There are several qualifications which he possesses, almost over 3 decades in cybersecurity. Such a huge expertise and huge experience, famous across Indian continent, and does some work for the American companies also. If I start reading his CV, it will be tough. But then, if anybody wants to know what the hell he is doing, you can mail me. I can mail his CV, and you can directly talk to him. Share his number also. Today, we are going to talk about one particular area where we do not have much of a knowledge as an urban cooperative banker, and it is necessary for us because you remember the Cosmos event. You could remember 2 days ago there was a news that some 20 billion passwords and the email IDs were hacked. The data was stolen. We do not know whether your bank is there or not. So what I wanted you to do is this, that uh, you should understand what this subject is all about and how you can protect your bank. What are the contours of cybersecurity in this particular area? Do not venture out to enter into what is going to talk, that is dark web, because that's not uh, as easy as it sounds. हमारा हमारा ये विचार रहेगा कि हम ये आसान भाषा में आप तक कैसे पहुंचाए डार्क वेब और डीप वेब जो भी है, जिसके बारे में आपने सुना है. We would like you to understand. There are several questions I'll be asking, and you can download and save this video, watch it, like it, share it, subscribe it. We have a brilliant person who handles the subject day in and day out. So we'll be talking to you on this subject, and some areas of cyber security could also be covered. So अजय जी, मुझे पहले बताइए ये डार्क वेब क्या चीज है? What the hell is all about? And the
Sure.
floor is all yours. You can freely take your time to discuss that.
Sure. First of all, thanks for inviting me for this podcast. It's my pleasure to discuss with this on this topic.
Yeah,
Thanks again.
yeah.
Well, on dark web. So, what is dark web is normally asked by n number of people to me. So, dark web is a part of internet. When you use the internet, we normally use the Google, we use the others browsers like a Chrome, then the Firefox, then you use some other browsers also with the operating system, Windows operating system. We are using Windows operating system. When you use that part, basically, that is the only iceberg. Okay, only 5% you are using the internet in that area. Almost 95% are used by the dark web. Internet is used by the dark web. Okay. When you use the Google, at that time, Google will do the indexing for that websites. When you search something, when you open the websites, so Google will take a log for that one. Google will maintain the history of your log. Google will maintain the location history. Google will maintain the log history of websites. Google will maintain n number of things and analyze that data for you as a human for you. And similarly, the other browsers also maintaining a lot of data. Okay, so privacy will be differ sometimes. Similarly, when you use a mobile device, your Android device or iOS device, the devices are very vulnerable. Okay, so privacy is little bit problem in that devices basically because your mobile when you use more your mobile the Android is vulnerable. There are apps you download apps various apps on the mobile, They catch your contact, they catch your pictures. Sometimes they can use your mic, sometimes they can use your camera also. Okay, you don't know that one.
Can
It's
can I can I
vulnerable.
can I interrupt for a while?
Yeah, yeah,
See,
sure,
there
sure.
are there are various applications which the Google Play Store say that they are protected. In the sense that once you download, they say that Google Play Protect is available here, and Google Play has verified the application. Despite that, this can happen. What you are telling us?
Yes, because when you download any app, they will ask you, we use your contacts, we use your camera, you use your location. So you give the permission.
Yeah,
They
you
take a
allow
proper
you
permission
allow
from
everything.
you. Allow. Otherwise, it will be not downloaded.
Yeah,
So when you use mobile, then sometimes your camera is on, sometimes your mic is on, and they will catch your all the information, your privacy. Okay. So for that purpose, some time before, maybe in 90s, defense system of USA developed a operating system, special operating system and a special browser, which keep you anonymous. Your data, your identity, your data in transit will be encrypted purely. So it's a secure way of transmissions. And for that purpose, the operating system will be made. For that purpose, the browser will be made and used by some defense people or some journalists to send somebody confidential information to the defense or some other department. But the times come whether the people are using that way. अगर यही सब आप people जो हमारे हैं बाकी unknown जो people say they're using that dark web basically for stealing the data, for fraudulent services, for malware, for money laundering system, for database leak. So dark web is name itself indicate that something is phishing, something is wrong there. Okay, but there is no indexing. There is a various type of encryptions is available there. Okay, so I cannot find anyone in on the dark web directly. Your question. You want to ask something?
I just wanted to know that सर ये डार्क वेब में हमें एक्सेस करना चाहिए या हम किस तरह से एक्सेस कर सकते हैं ये कुछ पता
I
नहीं है।
will
तो उसमें कैसे घुसते हैं और ये डार्क वेब
बताता हूँ
में
वो
ये
भी
तो समझ
बताता हूँ
में आ गया कि
बताता
ऑल निफेरियस एलिमेंट्स आर देयर
या
बट
या या
इट कुड बी
नहीं
यूज
हम
फॉर
लोगों ने
बेनेवलेंट
जाना ही नहीं
यूज
चाहिए
आल्सो।
पहले तो।
या
अगर आपको नॉलेज नहीं तो वहां अंदर जाना ही नहीं पहली बात तो। मैं बताता हूँ कैसे जाना
वेरी
है
ट्रू वेरी ट्रू।
कैसे जाना है।
या
तो डार्क वेब में ये सारे फ्रॉडलेंट सब सेलिंग होते हैं, ड्रग्स सेलिंग होता है, मेडिसिन सेल होता है, देन फ्रॉडलेंट ट्रांजैक्शंस बहुत सारे होते हैं। ओके, बहुत सारे ट्रांजैक्शंस होते हैं जो फिगर मेरे पास है जो वेरीफाई नहीं है लेकिन है मेरे पास जो फिगर। तो
या
$5 लाख पर डे ट्रांजेक्शन होते हैं
बाप रे।
अप्रोक्सीमेट। बैंडविड्थ हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं डेली 2 GB 3 GB। ओके,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
सो
हाँ।
ओवरऑल जी अगर हम लोग नॉर्मल अगर वे में देखें तो बैंडविड्थ हम लोग खाली 5% यूज कर रहे हैं।
ओके।
95% ऑफ द बैंडविड्थ यूज बाय द डार्क वेब पीपल्स।
ओहो।
ओके,
दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली।
per minutes per
या
minutes almost 30 to 35 username passwords have stolen over dark web में। So huge traffic is there, huge bandwidth utilization is there on the dark web. Huge peoples are doing the business there, like business are there. Okay, so only few percentage are used by the defense only, or few percent used by the journalists throughout the world. Okay, most of the part of the internet, the bandwidth used by the dark web, that is hackers, you can say directly.
ओके
Okay,
ओके ओके
okay. Now there are
ओके।
two type of hacker: ethical hacker and non-ethical. In dark web, always non-ethical hackers are there. Ethical hackers are normally not there.
या
Okay. So
या
dark web is a dangerous place. ये जादुई दुनिया है पूरा, मैजिक है। ओके, और इसके लिए जो प्रोसेस है इंस्टॉल करने का, देखने का, ओके, जो आपने अभी पूछा मुझे। सो नॉर्मली हैकर कैसे यूज करते हैं ये मैं पहले बताता हूँ आपको कि
हाँ।
हैकर हाउ दे यूज द डार्क वेब बेसिकली।
या
Okay, the specialized hacker, who is the expert hackers basically, they purchase a laptop from the black market first.
ओके
Okay, on the in a cash only. They
ओके
never pay that through their UPI or something like that. अगर इन बॉम्बे में या पुणे में अगर हम लोग हैं तो पुणे में कैश दे के आपको लैपटॉप मिल सकता है। ओके,
ओके
8,000 10,000 20,000 में जो लैपटॉप चाहिए आपको ब्लैक में मिलता है यहाँ पे, सेकंड हैंड लैपटॉप मिलता है. Okay,
Yeah.
so hacker purchase that laptop first.
Uh,
Then they will install the operating system, open source operating system. The name of operating system hacker use is a Kali Linux.
okay.
Kali, the name of hacker. We normally use Windows
Yeah.
or open source
Yeah.
Linux or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But the hacker use the Kali Linux.
Okay.
There are several operating systems to use that, but one of the favorite operating system is a Kali Linux.
Okay.
Okay, the hacker start installing Kali Linux first. Then they start installing the browser, special browser. Okay, the name of the browser is a Tor, Tor.
Hmm.
Okay, a specialized browser.
Okay.
They install that Tor browser on that Kali. Okay, they don't insert any confidential file in that laptop or any desktop. Don't never put any data in that because maybe the other hacker will catch that data and use that data later.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a plain laptop. Nothing is there inside the laptop. Instead of only operating system is there.
Yeah.
Kali Linux is there. On that the Tor is installed, and then they break the Wi-Fi of colleges, Wi-Fi of the other offices, Wi-Fi of the other institutes, and use that Wi-Fi for the internet purpose. And then they start the hacking. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the steps. First, take a purchase a laptop from the black market, use the Kali Linux, install the Tor browser, and then they will start break the Wi-Fi of the colleges or institute or any office, and then start using the hacking basically. That's the process basically used by
Ajay
the
ji, this is only for the information. None of our subscribers would like to do that. They would,
That's correct.
yeah, they would simply like to understand what the hell it is and how it is
That's
done.
correct.
Coming
That's
to
correct.
the same topic, we have been hearing about the onion routers or onion routing. What's the role of these
That's correct.
routers in accessing the dark webs? Please talk about that also, sir.
Sure, sure, sure.
Hmm.
सभी दर्शकों को मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि मैं जो बता रहा हूँ इज जस्ट फॉर द नॉलेज. डोंट यूज दैट वन.
Right,
Otherwise,
absolutely
your
right. So
data will be
that's a
hacked.
caveat.
Your identity will be hacked.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
your identity will be hacked. Your data will be hacked. Your privacy will be compromised. So
Right.
please request you, don't do that one. I
Yeah.
just give the information for your knowledge purpose only, and that
Yes.
is not for your utilizations. Okay,
Yeah.
this dark web is banned in some countries. In China, in Russia, some area, they ban this dark web, this Tor and all these browser basically.
Okay.
Okay, in India it's a legal one. That is not an issue. In India it's a
Okay.
legal one for browsing purpose. But if
Okay.
you can do the any unwanted activity or unhealthy activity, then it's unlegal again.
Yeah.
वो प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है फिर.
जी.
Okay.
जी.
So जैसे मैंने बताया कि काली लिनक्स यूज कर सकते हो. काली इज अ वेरी फेवरेट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम फॉर हैकर्स एंड we are also using the Kali day and out for the security purpose also.
Yeah.
Okay, Kali is made for the security purpose only, not for the
Okay.
hacking purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, अगर आपको हैकिंग करना है, अगर आपको लूपहोल ढूंढना है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में हमारे बैंकिंग में, तो आपको हैकिंग पता होना चाहिए.
Okay.
अगर मैं हैकर नहीं है, अगर मैं हैकर नहीं है,
Okay.
तो हाउ आई कैन डू द कंप्लायंस पार्ट ऑफ दैट.
So that comes under ethical hacking.
दैट्स कम अंडर ethical hacking.
Yeah.
We take a permission of the bank
Hmm.
and we do the hacking for the website, we do the hacking for the mobile apps, we do the hacking for infrastructures.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a ethical hacking.
Yeah.
But the people use the Kali Linux for unethical purpose. Okay, similar to Kali, there are Tails is the operating system work on the pen drive only. Through pen drive, you can use that one, install the Tor on the Tails, and you can utilize that one. So
Okay.
there are again various operating systems available in the market. At the same time, similar to Tor, there are various browsers also available in the dark web.
Okay.
Special browsers are there. They use for special purpose only.
Yeah.
Okay. So the hackers use normally the famous is the Tor one is there. You
Okay.
asked me about the onion routers now.
Yeah.
What is onion?
Yeah.
On the Tor, we in the window we normally use .com basically .org websites. We
Okay.
open xyzbank.com website. We open xyz.org organization's website normally on the Windows Chrome system. But in Tor, there is no .com or .org websites are available.
Okay.
Their dot onion websites are out.
Okay.
Dot onion websites are there available in the dark web basically. Okay. So onion routing means what exactly? When you start Tor from your laptop, okay, some number will be generated inside the Tor. That is your identity number. It's a confidential, totally confidential. No one can watch it. You can also not know that this is your number only. So we say that directory number is there. Your directory number is that one. So from that directory number, for the sake of understanding, we say primary key is there for you, Tor your prop. Okay. Then from that primary key, from that Tor, you connect to the first node. You connect to the first node on the Tor. Okay. And then number of middle nodes are there basically. Number of middle nodes there. And then last node comes whether you want the informations, and that's the exit node is there. And from the exit node, the information decrypted and comes to your place directly to your laptop.
Okay.
So your locations may be change in every 5 to 10 minutes because nodes are on the various countries, various.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that is
Okay.
how I start here on Tor. I will start here, start immediately. So my first locations may be at the Tokyo nodes.
Okay.
Maybe after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I am in the somewhere in the US. After a
Okay.
few minutes, I'm in the UK, European countries. So each 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes, the locations will be changed, and nobody can reverse track that locations.
Okay.
Okay, because number of IPs are there, and it's totally encrypted.
Okay.
When first node transfer the data to next node, it's encrypted. When second node transfer to the another node, it's again layered by some other encryption. So number of layers are there like onion layers.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's why it's called as a onion routing.
Okay. Okay.
So onion there are number of layers
Yeah,
inside it.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
Yeah. So
That.
similarly, the layers are there. Okay, and that layers will be transferring the data, and the results will come from the exit node to your laptop directly. So reverse tracking is impossible to any law enforcement, to the police department, to the crime section. It's very difficult to reverse track that and find who is doing what.
Okay. Okay. Sir, uh, there is as a banker, I find that चलो ये डार्क वेब थोड़ा समझ में आ गया क्या चल रहा है द बैंकर्स आर नॉट टेक्नीशियंस दे वुड लाइक टू नो ये डार्क वेब वाले डेटा स्टील कैसे करते हैं कस्टमर का डेटा स्टील कैसे कैसे करते हैं उसके साथ में जुड़ा हुआ क्वेश्चन ये डेटा स्टील करने के बाद वो करते क्या है व्हाट द हेल दे डू हाउ डू दे मेक मनी दीज आर टू क्वेश्चंस कंबाइंड क्योंकि मेरे
Sure,
पास
sure.
मेरे बैंक के पास इंटरनेट बैंकिंग है मोबाइल बैंकिंग है आई एम ग्लोबली कनेक्टेड आई हैव साइबर सिक्योरिटी फ्रेमवर्क मेरा आईटी बंदा बहुत अच्छा है ये सब ठीक है लेकिन ये डार्क वेब वाले समझो there was an instance that the debit card data was stolen and they were available for sale on the dark web of a particular
That's
bank.
correct.
How
Yes,
does
yes.
bank handles this? तो आई मीन देयर आर टू क्वेश्चंस ये डेटा स्टील कैसे होता है स्टील करने के बाद ये बेचते किसको है और डार्क वेब पे लेने वाला कौन है सर I mean, these are the two, three areas you can respond together.
Sure. Well done. Thank you. So it's a good questions. Very good questions. Now, when you say the digital infrastructure of our urban cooperative bank, we are talking about the urban cooperative
Right.
mostly. Okay, so you know very well about the infrastructure of urban cooperative bank. Our urban cooperative banks are almost 1,500 urban cooperative banks are there in the
जी
India.
जी जी
Out of that, 450 is in Maharashtra region only. So you know that I am doing a lot of work with this urban cooperative bank. I'm doing a lot of audits with these urban cooperative banks. Almost all major banks are my clients.
okay
Okay, well, so I know the infrastructure of these people very well. I know the small bank also. So these banks are keeping their infrastructure are not too strong for the hacker basically.
okay
Because normally what happens, we do the server data centers at head office or on the cloud basically. Okay, that we put this data center as a critical infrastructure and we secure that data center properly. but we never look after the DR side security.
Okay.
Okay. So DR is also that much important for us because same data is lies there on the DR side.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to keep DR also secure. At the same time, we need to keep data at the branch level also.
Okay.
As per the RBI directions, data in transit, data at rest, and data in use should be encrypted.
Okay.
I will repeat once again.
Yeah.
Data in transit, data at rest, and data in use should be encrypted, properly encrypted.
Yeah.
So when you look at the branch level, any branch of any bank, small bank, in the branch level, they don't have any security devices installed on that. They are directly connected to the internet. There are no security
Yeah,
device, no.
I'll interrupt you for a moment. You mean to say that the DC and DR, where the replication take place when the logs travel, those should be encrypted? Is what you are telling me?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Data from data center to DR should be encrypted.
Okay.
Data from branch to DC should be encrypted. Data from HO to your sponsorship bank
Okay.
should be encrypted. Data from your DC to your ATM switch vendor should be encrypted.
Okay.
So somewhere the problems are there in the small banks,
Yeah.
and hacker catch that basically.
Okay.
Okay. Normally, the standard hackers, though expert hacker, they don't directly attack on the bank. Okay, they insert a sniper. Sniper is a tool basically, small tool is there. Okay, they insert a sniper tool in one of the machine of the branch or PC, local IT infrastructure,
Okay.
and then they watch all the traffic in between packet movement. You say in technical language, you say packet movement of
Yeah.
all the infrastructure applications, all the applications. They
Yeah.
search proper application server, database server. They search the KYC documents machines. They search the ATM interface machine. They search all the machines, write down the notes properly on their table, and then they start taking the basically informations from that bank.
You
Initially, they
mean to
will
say
start.
that there has to be a compromise at one of the
That's correct.
machines within the bank, whether it is branch or head office or DC or DR. One machine has to be compromised to enter into the
That
system.
that's correct. That is
Yeah.
the one way
Yeah.
of the doing the hacking.
Yeah.
Okay? And then they start hacking. They will take the information from the bank, various information of the bank first thing. Another way of hacking that they will attack on the surface of the bank.
Okay.
Surface means what exactly? The bank has their public IP, static IP has their. Then below the static IP, their firewalls are there. Okay, they will try to enter through static IP to the
Okay.
through the firewall. Normally, the firewall they have username and password,
Okay.
and then most of the banks didn't change the username, default username and password. So
Okay.
default username, password, or devices are as it is in most of the banks.
Okay.
When we do the audit, we found that so default is there, and again some other username password is there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they know the default username password of each firewall and other device routers and switches.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so from surface they enter into the bank. Third way, they enter through the websites. Internet banking website is there. They will check that by websites and find the loopholes in the bank, and they cache the data from internet websites. The fourth way, the mobile app basically. Okay, so
Okay.
mobile app normally we put the mobile app on the Play Store.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
all the bank their mobile apps are there and they are available on the Play Store. Now on the Play Store, we didn't maintain the security or didn't check the hash value of the mobile app basically. If
Okay.
some hacker may change their mobile app directly, it's possible. Sometimes it's possible. They change that and cache the information from the mobile app. So they will catch customer ID, customer informations, mobile number, email ID, their username, their password, their PIN number. All is possible to that mobile app.
Yeah.
So through phishing again. So these are the ways of the various ways of attack on the urban corporate bank.
Yeah.
Most weakest link is your email basically. Most
Mm.
because most of the bank still use free email, like Gmail, Reddit mail, free email is they are using. And to hack the free email is only 5 to 10 minutes time required for the basic hacker to hack the Gmail and all this.
Yeah.
Okay. So through phishing, through malware attack, through credential surfing, so through inside threads, or otherwise your weak server security. These are the reasons to collect the data from the bank. Most of the time, what happens in the urban cooperative bank, their servers are not up to the mark. Operating system is not patched basically. A weak
Okay.
operating system.
Okay.
Okay, because if the IT person from the bank update the patches of the operating system, there may be chances to break down the CBS utilization. Basically, the CBS may get stopped because the CBS are using basic JavaScript there. And
Okay.
if the JavaScript will be patch or update, then maybe CBS may give some problem to the users. So that's why IT person never update that patch to the server level, application server level, or sometimes on database level. So CBS vendor support is required to update the patch of the servers basically.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you know the support of system of the all the vendors basically.
That is another subject we can take it up.
That is another subject.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hacker take the advantage of that one
I know. I
to
know.
collect the data.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time, you know that our account opening system at the branch level, at that time we take the KYC document. We scan the KYC document at the branch level most of the
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
And in data of the KYC, scan file of the KYC is stored in a hard disk of that machine only. That is again a high risk.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So these are the various gaps available under the UCP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and even these are the basic things are there. When simple basic things happen, we ask the Xerox of the uh, KYC document, PAN card, Aadhaar card, and all these things for the customer. We keep that Xerox, or else, after the scanning, we throw that Xerox also in the dustbin.
Yeah.
Okay, that from the dustbin, hacker take that Xerox also. Okay, so hacker will take information that is called as the information gathering basically.
Yeah.
Information gathering happened by the hackers, and then they will attack on the bank specifically or any customer's data basically or customer account is there. This is the first answer of your questions.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Ajay ji, what I feel is that we'll continue with these questions next Sunday also. This will be in
Yeah,
2 or 3 parts. There are 5 or 10 questions. We'll request you to respond next Sunday as well. So, guys, please like and share the video. Please subscribe and this channel. Raise questions in the description box. I give you questions. I am happy to tell you that I'll escalate these questions to Ajay ji because this is a high tech session, but what Ajay ji has been talking is very simple and plain and easy to understand. Ajay ji, please do join us next Sunday as well. Thank you. Thank you
sure,
so
sir.
much for
Thanks,
sharing such a rich knowledge. Thank you so much, sir.
thank you. Thanks a lot,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.